when you decide to begin your own business, or whether you decide to upgrade your career and boost your career and travel a more successful professional path. Well, in any of those scenarios, you know that there are going to be some difficulties or some unexpected challenges in front of you. And then you need to decide how you're going to respond towards those challenges. There are two types of responses. The first one response that many people usually have, and it's rather a reflex than a response, is that they just feel surprised, they set back, and they focus on the problem, on the difficulty, rather than the opportunity or the solution. The second type of response, and this is the response that most successful business people have, or professionals, is that they see what happens, they ascertain the issue, but immediately they start searching for a solution, or for a new option, or for the opportunity. So what is very important for you to understand is whether you are someone that orients yourself towards the problem and you focus on the problem and how serious a problem is, or on the other hand, of course, you ascertain the problem or the challenge, you see what it consists of, but soon after you start responding in a creative and productive manner, such as thinking about possible scenarios of solutions, some new plans, new alternative steps to move forward. So you just keep thinking about what's next. How can I overcome this? Or how can I use this challenge or this problem as an opportunity instead than a problem? So it's really, really important to know what type of response you will choose. Think about it, because most of the times we use one of those two types rather unconsciously or subconsciously. It's rather an automatic behavior. Maybe we were encouraged to use one of each due to our environment, our education, life events. They forced us or they made us prefer one or the other type of response. But you need to keep in mind, in order to augment your possibilities, raise your possibilities of success, it's better to choose the solution-oriented response and not the problem-oriented response. Why not? Because when you just fixate, you focus your attention to the problem, what that brings you as a result? Well, the result is first that you have raised stress levels. You just focus there and you see nothing else. You don't see the context. You don't see other possibilities. You don't see other perspectives. And you just simply begin to ruminate, thinking negative thoughts one after the other. Oh my God, I have this problem and how serious this is. It's the only thing that's possible. Well, if this keeps going, this and that bad consequences will happen later on, and you keep ruminating, you keep setting one negative thought after the other. This causes you to have high levels of stress and at the same time to keep yourself in action. So you have no action, you have no response, and you make no progress. So actually what you manage to do is that you have a destructive response towards this situation, and you do nothing, or at least nothing positive. On the other hand, if you have a solution-oriented response, the first thing, of course, you do is you realize the challenge, you see the problem, you see what are its causes, and what are the parameters or the properties of this challenge or problem. And since you just do that, you just make the first simple assessment of the situation, then you say, all right, let's see what I can do in order to change that, to make it better, to change the situation or the outcome, and to see if I can do things better, or if I can use the situation in order to make something good out of it. And this is very, very promising for someone that wants to start a business, because that means if you have this type of response, you are not intimidated by the setbacks. You are not afraid by the unknown or the things that you will not be able to control later on while you set your business, or while you boost your professional career. And this is very, very important. That means you keep working, you keep going forward, you show this resilience and this decisiveness of yours, and of course your resourcefulness and your adaptability to any type of situation, which makes you a very ready business person, and at the same time a professional that is not afraid of the occurrences, something that is going to be an uncontrollable situation, and you are there to answer to that. So keep in mind that if you want to work with your business and make it be successful, if you want to reach your success, if you want to make the best out of each professional opportunity you have, when there is a challenge, and the challenge is not always, it doesn't have always the negative meaning. Challenge can be positive or negative. It just needs extra attention, extra energy, and to use your specialized and experienced skills. If you want to do all that and enjoy a positive outcome and enjoy your success later on for your business, your career, and your life overall, well, think that you need to have this solution-oriented behavior and response. And if you think that for the moment you are more prone to the problem-oriented behavior response, then ask your coach to help you deal with this, because we can do very positive changes for that matter, on that matter. And I've seen a lot of people transforming themselves and having wonderful results and starting building the healthier, more successful way of thinking with the solution-oriented frame of mindset. So think about which is your mindset. Is it problem-oriented or solution-oriented? And ask your coach. Send me an email, see below, and send me an email about it to work with you if you want to change that, or even more if you want to more cultivate your solution-oriented mindset for even better business results.